Let's go.
I haven't given you a hug yet. Both of you guys. I'll give you a hug too.
By the way, none of this was staged.
Okay, well, feels good to wear that hat. I was leaving my house here today and I was trying to pick out a hat. I wear hats a lot, as most of you guys know, and I said I'm not wearing a hat, today. I'm gonna get a new hat. So that's the new hat. So it's pretty exciting, and really, I want to start this off by just saying how thankful that we are to our fans and our administration and the state. I know we've got a lot of people. We've got a pretty good rivalry going with OU, but I think we have a lot of people pulling for each other, and it's really cool. And it's glad that we're there. I hope they get there, to be very honest. I think we all feel like that, and it's just really cool for the state. But just grateful for everything that we keep doing to get bigger crowds and more people to come. This has turned into a big event. I was talking with Greg Bradshaw, who's a big OSU supporter, and I can remember him our first year here sitting behind home plate, and there was not very many people there. I just kept telling everyone, just we'll do our part. You're gonna have to do your part too. And guys like that have just been here for a long time and seen us through the whole thing. So hats off to Clemson. Just a crazy great year for those guys, and I've got a lot of respect for John and his staff and what John has done for a long time. And they're going to be back in these moments. He's built this program right, and it's just a pleasure to compete against good people and well-coached teams. And so hats off to the Clemson Tigers. But the story here today was Morgan Day giving us a chance to win again. Taking advantage of some miscues by Clemson. When that started happening, I just kept thinking in my head, just press the gas down and go, and let's see if we can't force them into more of these. It's tough, and when it kind of got on a bad roll on them, and we were able to punch some runs across, and then we get the big home run by Karli and another big hit, and Busby's swinging the bat again the way we think she can, and Shy just had the weekend for 4 weekends, just maybe not a bunch of hits, but clutch had 2 huge at bats here today that scored runs, and another walk, making plays, just leading us. So very happy for this team, for our fans, for our school, for our department, to be able to represent us in OKC for the 3rd year in a row. And I think we're coming in hot, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get there and be able to play that first game in front of a sold-out crowd.
Kenny, from I think it's February at GIA when you sat there and said that getting back to OKC was the expectation, to now being there, having that hat. How do you balance the fact that this was the standard and the goal with what you're feeling right now?
We were walking over here, and Gavin and I were talking, and it's been a hard year. I mean, it's been a hard year. It's been the hardest year. This lineup doesn't look the way we thought it was going to look. I mean, that's the first thing. And there's been a lot of people like Karli has been in and out, but continues to work. We keep talking about just continued to work. There's more talent than we've ever had. I've been able to make some different moves, some different personnel changes, and it's hard. Like, that really wears on you. It wears on me when I don't start her. It wears on me when Morgan Day doesn't get innings. It wears on me when I have to take Busby out. It's really hard, and it's just who I am. And so when you just go through all this, and to see people kind of come back and go through it, and then perform well in these moments, and it's just gratifying. It makes you feel like we're doing things right. We're doing things the right way, even when it's hard. And if you can just be honest with these guys and give them exactly how you feel, then they feel good about telling you how they feel, and then we can get better. And that's what it's all about.
Kenny, you talked about in the second, getting the gas pushed. You've talked earlier that you guys are starting to get that sort of killer instinct where you knock the door down when the opportunity is there. You were thinking that, but it seemed like everybody on the field was thinking that.
Yeah.
Is that a sign of some evolution of this program?
Well, I think it's yes is the answer. And I think it's something that we kind of midway through the year, we had to kind of re-identify what our mentality was. I think I had done a poor job this year, done a really poor job up to that point of just kind of like handing these guys the keys without kind of making sure that they've earned it and they understand it, and we revisit all those things that have gotten us to this point. And then once we kind of redefine that for them, I feel like they've really grasped onto this mentality, and we're finally starting to do those things that we know that we can be and we can do. So we didn't execute perfectly here tonight. We didn't get a couple bunts down. We had a couple thrown out at third. Ellis got thrown out. Shouldn't have gone. I mean, that's on her. She's got to go. And like we told her, when you get that really wide turn, you probably just got to stop. You know what I mean? And so it's just part of it. It was the right play if she doesn't hesitate. Chelsea probably tried to force that, but it's her with the gas down. The emergency brake is off, and I'm good. Like, I can handle that because it's a kid who's just given us everything that she's got. And in the moment, it was a bad decision, but it's okay because she did it at 100%, and that's all. It's all that we really want.
Karli, how did that second inning feel? You were on the base paths when all of that's transpiring. How did it feel for you out there? In the second?
The second inning when they had all those errors, we were scoring runs.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. Long game.
It was really good. I feel like the momentum started going. I mean, I feel like you're just putting balls hard in play is what you can do. Put pressure on the defense is all you can do. And if you go 100% all the time, like, it puts a lot of pressure on everyone. And I feel like that's how you can get things moving. I mean, it might not have been the way we wanted to get those runs, but I mean, runs are runs. And I feel like if we can keep putting pressure on defenses and running the way we can, I think we're pretty unstoppable.
Karli, you kind of set this question up for me. Because of the way those runs came, then they get a home run that didn't really put them back in it, but it gave them a good feeling. Mm-hmm. How much more important does that make your home run? Because that seemed to be a big momentum swing, even though you had the lead.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't go up to bat trying to hit a home run. I was just trying to do my best to get on base for the team, and I just so happened to hit a home run. But I feel like it is a big momentum changer because it's things like the crowd gets the crowd going and gets our girls going. So I feel like that just helps our team just keep going and keep pushing forward no matter what happens. No matter what happens before, things can always change and very quickly. So
You're over there nodding. I felt it was a momentum move for you.
Oh yeah,
because
absolutely.
you came stronger the next inning when you were out there.
Well, thank you. I mean, as a pitcher, when you give up a home run and, it kind of gets momentum going for the other team, the opposing side of the field, that when we get that back, that it's kind of, all right, we have our runs, we have the lead, but then you want to hit a home run? All right, we can hit one back and answer. So I think that was really good response on our end and just fight, and I think that kind of was just continuing to push down the gas pedal and showing them that, sure, you can get a run back, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop. So,
Morgan, is this moment everything you expected coming over from Illinois State?
yes and no. I mean, it's just kind of crazy. I'm really proud of where I came from, but where I came from, admission was free, and mainly the people in the stands were just parents and a couple alumni from the 70s. But so it's just kind of crazy. I mean, this is why I came here. The stage just keeps getting bigger. But it takes actually experiencing it to realize that, wow, this is what I came here for, but you don't really know what to expect until you're actually experiencing it. So it's very surreal, and I'm trying to soak up every second.
Karli, I'm not sure what pitch you were able to get when you hit your home run, but what was it like batting against Cable tonight? And I saw, I didn't have the feed pulled up, but radar, she was hitting 72, 73 miles per hour. What made you and the team effective against the velo today?
Well, I just think when I go in there a mindset of this pitcher's not going to beat me. I mean, yeah, she throws hard, but I mean, if I can put a bat on it, it's going far, obviously. But I feel like we do a good job preparing, and I think Carrie's a good example. I like hitting off Carrie, especially when we hit down ball. Carrie throws really hard, and I feel like she gets us prepared for stuff like this. And our preparation for how we're going to attack her is really helpful, and just getting that mindset of like, okay, like I know she's pitching me low and away, so I'm going to swing low and away, and if she puts one there, I'm going to hit it. So